Life constantly tests us with unexpected twists and turns. Sometimes we feel like all is lost, and sometimes miracles take us by surprise. But the truth is, everything happens for a reason, part of a larger plan we cannot comprehend. This is a story that will touch your heart and make you see life in a whole new light. In the heavenly court of Yamraj, the god of death, everything operated with strict rules. Every soul's departure was meticulously scheduled. One day, Yamraj summoned his trusted messenger and commanded, "Go to earth and bring back the soul of a woman whose time is up." The messenger bowed and descended to earth. But when he arrived at the woman's home, his heart wavered. She was sitting with her 3 young children, who were frail and starving. The mother herself was weak, but fought to survive for her children's sake. The messenger thought, "If I take her soul, what will happen to these innocent children? Who will care for them? This would be an injustice." He returned to Yamraj empty-handed and said, "Forgive me, my lord. I couldn't bring her soul. Her children have no one else to rely on. They need her." Yamraj's eyes flared with anger. His voice thundered, "You dare to disobey my command? For this act of defiance, you will face punishment. You will live as a human on earth. You will only return when you laugh at your foolishness 3 times. The messenger's punishment on earth. The messenger was reborn on earth as a poor cobbler. Life was hard, and he struggled to make ends meet. One bitterly cold winter day, he went to the market to buy clothes and blankets for his children. On his way, he saw an old man shivering on the roadside. He thought, "I'll find a way to manage for my children later, but this man needs help now." He gave the old man the clothes and blankets he had bought and returned home empty-handed. When he reached home, his wife was furious. She yelled, "You spent all the money on a stranger and brought nothing for your own children? What kind of foolishness is this?" The cobbler smiled and said, "Maybe my foolishness saved a life today." For the first time, he felt the joy of selflessness. Miracles and fame. The cobbler began making shoes with extraordinary skill. His work was so exceptional that people from distant places started coming to him. Eventually, his reputation reached the royal palace. One day, the king's servants came to him with a request. "The king has passed away, and we need special shoes for his funeral, but there is very little leather left. If you fail, you will be punished." The cobbler used his craftsmanship and created a perfect pair of shoes. When the shoes were presented in the palace, everyone praised their quality. Hearing this, the cobbler laughed for the second time. He thought, "Fear and doubt only exist in our minds. Hard work and sincerity can solve even the toughest challenges." Destiny's plan. A few weeks later, 3 young women came to the cobbler's shop, accompanied by an elderly woman. They wanted special slippers for their weddings. The cobbler recognized the women instantly. They were the same children whose mother's soul he was once sent to take. He asked the elderly woman, "Who are these girls?" The woman replied, "Their mother passed away years ago. I raised them. Now they are getting married into wealthy families." The cobbler realized that whether or not he had taken their mother's soul, their fate would have led them to a life of happiness and prosperity. That day, he laughed for the 3rd time, understanding the profound truth of destiny. The revelation. As soon as he laughed for the 3rd time, his punishment ended. He revealed his true identity to the cobbler's family, saying, "I am a messenger of Yamraj. I was sent to earth to atone for my defiance. But in this human life, I learned the value of kindness and the beauty of God's plans." With his divine powers, he blessed the cobbler's family. Their humble home transformed into a grand palace, and their lives became filled with happiness and prosperity. Before leaving, the messenger went to the 3 young women and blessed them, saying, "May your lives be as joyful and abundant as your destiny has written." The final message. This story teaches us that every challenge, every sorrow, and every twist in life is part of a greater plan. What seems like a setback today may turn out to be the best thing for us tomorrow. Don't try to understand life. Simply live it. Trust the process, work hard, and embrace every moment with faith in the divine plan.